Hi, my name is Rahul Ravi, and I'll be presenting the business plan. The name of our company is BitSmile. For our long-term vision statement, the goals we have for our company is to make people smile, never sell data, provide a platform for all. Our idea came from the controversy regarding TikTok and Facebook using data and selling it to third-party companies for ads or other purposes. The social media app we want to make is to keep our privacy private so people can have a safe place to upload their content. What engages our passions? To be able to provide platforms for everyone to use and give creators a chance to be successful. The impact we're hoping to achieve is to be an alternative to social media apps that use data for nefarious purposes and give content creators a place on an unsaturated platform. The external opportunities that exist. Out of the social media giants that we currently have, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, none of them provide the privacy we're looking for. There are, of course, smaller media platforms that try to do this, but they attempt to fight head-on with Facebook, which is a difficult task. Our vision. Welcome to BitSmile, the social media platform where you can feel safe, free, and protected. Our goal is to make you smile because that is what social media is all about. We want you to engage in our system to connect you with friends, family, funny videos, art, news, and more. But we also want you to know that you can trust us with your information. We're not asking for much. All we need is your name, email address, phone number, and address. We also won't be asking you for if you want us to track your location. What a lot of other social media platforms do is computer profiling. They might use cookies in order to bring up ads in your feed that you may have searched up before on the internet. We won't do that. Whenever that happens to us, we feel like we have to keep an eye over our shoulder, but you won't feel like that with us. Your data is protected and won't be sold to any third-party companies. We're all for your safety and privacy, and that is our purpose. It's time for everyone to join social media platforms where they don't have to hide who they are. We just want everyone to feel free on our app, which means no more hiding, no more being afraid to post. We want everyone to have fun. That's what social media is about, having fun, engaging with others, receiving news, and more. So feel free to download our app and joining because your privacy is our #1 priority. This is James. James is a student at California State University, East Bay. He is currently earning his degree in computer science and plans to graduate in the coming years. When he's not working his IT job, James likes to use his free time to play video games as well as guitar. As an average young adult, James is a consumer of social media in all forms, including Twitter, Facebook, etc. The goal of this company is to create a social media platform such as these, but without the need for stealing its users' data. Although this will definitely slow the rate at which the company grows its income, it is what James believes is most important. He hopes that once the company grows in popularity, that investors and advertisers will fuel the company economically without having to trade people's personal information. This is Juan. Juan Diego Carranza is currently a student at East Bay. He's a third-year student and is majoring in computer science. Juan likes to play sports and video games during his off time, but Juan also likes to spend his time on social media, as he's currently on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and LinkedIn. But Juan is more active on Twitter, spends most of his time there than any other social media. Juan is a big fan of social media as he uses it to interact with others, entertainment, and as a news platform. Juan is big on privacy, which is why this company has value to him. He wants to feel safe and for everyone to feel safe with the platform. He sees this as an opportunity for those who aren't on social media to get engaged with it and know that they're being protected. This is Frankie. Frankie is a student at East Bay and is currently a third year studying computer science. During his free time, Frankie likes to talk with his friends, play video games, and play sports. A lot of his time, just like most people, is spent on social media such as YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Frankie spends most of his time on Twitter and Snapchat, and these are where he interacts with people the most. It's also where he gets the most views from. Frankie believes that the most important thing a social media app should focus on is privacy. He sees privacy as a major problem today. Frankie's goal is to make people safe and make them feel like they can use social media without fearing anything and just browsing in peace. He hopes that this company, as it keeps growing, it shows companies the importance of privacy, and he wishes to make that change on how other social media apps handle their data collecting. This is Rahul. Rahul is a California State is a student at California State University, East Bay, and he's currently a second year studying computer science. He's dedicated to work in the video game industry and has developed multiple projects with his friends. He's also passionate about how things look and feel for the consumer. Apps such as Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and other social media apps are fascinating in how they keep consumers on their apps with intuitive design. The reason why this company resonated with Rahul is because social media giants such as YouTube and TikTok are so saturated with content creators, don't give young talent a chance to showcase who they are, and all the while taking data to be able to target consumers with ads. This app will give a chance for creators to make a name for themselves and be able to sustain themselves to keep doing it. What are our objectives, key milestones? We want to make people feel safe while using our app. We don't want data being sold. Our key results are to people to trust our company with their privacy. We want people to enjoy their time on their app and to find out what content people will watch and listen on our app, whether it's music, podcasts, montages, short films, etc. And how can we measure these success metrics on our OKRs? We can measure success metrics by watch time, clicks, views, and types of content people watch. How does BitSmile differentiate from competitors, such as TikTok? Creators share their content based on geographical locations. Data isn't being sold, you keep your data private, and we don't ask people for their location. We have people browse privately. Our slogan is pursuing excellence in a productive environment.
Good morning, my name is James Cazares and I'll be presenting our second item, cultural policy. Let's begin with the core values. BitSmile would like to be thought of as the app you can openly and freely browse to put a smile on your face. When you see that another social media company has been a victim of data breaches, you'll rest easy knowing that with BitSmile, we take privacy and security to the highest degree and will never ask for more than necessary information during account creation. We would also like to make our privacy policies very clear and fair to our consumers so that they never have to guess if their data is being sold off by us and what we are doing with that data. We truly believe that every user has the right to their data, as well as the knowledge as to what we do with it. Moving on to our motivation, we love the sense of community that comes out of social networks and all the smiles that come with it too. However, not all social media companies take privacy very seriously, so the scary part about using them is being susceptible to companies either selling your data off or being a victim of data breaches. Some fears that we at BitSmile have are that with this approach to data privacy, investors and advertisers will hesitate to back our company due to the lack of being able to target a particular demographic with their ads. This will result in a monetary loss for the company and will slow our growth rates over time, but we hope that a slow and steady approach with investors will keep us going in the future. Another fear we have is being under-equipped/unprepared for a data breach. Even though the information that hackers would acquire would not be useful/more than they could find with a simple Facebook search, we know that our users are trusting us with their data, and we want to do our best to keep that trust and their data private, regardless of how vital the information might be. And to sum things up, a few words that we've chosen to describe our company are simple, security, smile, and open. Thank you for watching my presentation on item 2 and have a nice day.
BitSmile. The first thing we want to do is provide a fair platform for creators, no matter political, social, or ethnic background. We want a platform that is able to engage all creators and does not give any favoritism on who can gain exposure on our platform. Our algorithms are 100% unbiased and can only give people a chance to grow based on their metrics and how many people watch their content and not by social, political, or ethnic background. The second thing is privacy and censorship. One of the huge catalysts that pushed us to make this app is to provide a fair platform while keeping our users safe from their data being stolen and used for a number of reasons, whether it can be sold, used to push for metrics on certain content creators, or being flagged with false claims to steal ad revenue from a video, which defeats the core essence of what our company is about. The third thing is making an impact. We want BitSmile to help people learn every day, whether it's how to start a business, DIY crafts, financial advice, and more. Not only will it help you to learn new skills, but we are also providing full-time jobs to content creators, which inadvertently helps US supply chains and businesses, which contributes to our jobs and GDP. Our platform is designed for the people and to be used by the people. There is no contract or any obligation to make content unless you wanted to make it your full-time career. Our fourth thing is culture. BitSmile's accessibility offers creators of all demographics to create without costs that would usually come with producing a video with traditional media processes. Since everyone is able to create, everyone has the access to learn the different cultures that people have around the world. This will allow creators and consumers to engage with several different communities and allow for more open minds for the new era of technology used by our youth. Now, the people that we want on board for our app, we got 3 people listed. The first person that we want is Kevin Mayer. Kevin is the original founder of TikTok back in 2017. He is essential to our board because we looked at TikTok as inspiration for an upcoming app. Some of our ideas come from the way TikTok works. Our users should be easily able to find videos and content like they should on TikTok. TikTok has a For You page where the videos on your homepage aren't based on who you follow, but based on the videos you like. Kevin should be able to come up with ways for us to make BitSmile full with videos and content that our users would want to watch personally. The second person we want is Steve Huffman. And Steve Huffman is the CEO of Reddit, which is one of the biggest websites on the web. We want Steve on our board because he is one of the most honest, open, and authentic tech leaders. Our whole message is we are big on privacy, and we want people to have fun with our app without having to worry about their privacy being at risk. With Steve on board, he can let people know that our app is trustworthy, and we are doing everything possible to keep your privacy safe. And since people know about his honesty, it'll help our app massively. And the third person is Chad Hurley. Chad created YouTube back in 2005 and resigned from the position in 2010. We want him on our board because since YouTube was one of the fastest growing websites back then, still is, we want to compete with YouTube as it's one of the biggest platforms to share content. He can help us understand what needs to happen in order to make sure things are running smoothly, how the algorithm works on YouTube, and the types of videos people like to watch. With him on board, it'll be easier to understand the social media we are dealing with.
Item 4. Experimentation and priorities. One way we can experiment our key results for BitSmile is through user engagement. We want to monitor our users' time on our app, how much they spend watching videos, exploring, who they're subscribed to, the videos they like, dislike, and the watch time of videos, whether they finish it or not. We ask our customers if they would like to volunteer to be in an experiment where we monitor their use on the app. This way, they can give us feedback on what they were experiencing. The purpose of this experiment is to test whether or not they find this app fun, useful, or engaging. This experiment will help us understand our users' experience, whether they were to find what they're looking for, engage with others, or upload. We want our app to be user-friendly, but we also want to make sure that our content creators are also having an easy time uploading videos and engaging with their followers. Another experiment we can do is that we can monitor customers again with their consent on other apps such as TikTok and see how the user's data is being collected from that app. We want customers to give us what they like about other apps. That way we can implement them in our own app. Priorities. Our highest priority experiment is monitoring our customers' engagement with what they do in our app. This helps us understand what needs to be fixed and what needs improving and what we're going to do right. Following that, we'll be taking feedback from our users on other apps to see what we can do differently or better.